What is up, Bills Mafia? We have 111 days to go until the Buffalo Bills win Super Bowl 57. This channel is going to document every single day leading up to that amazing moment with a video. Or maybe live stream. Been doing live streams more lately. They're easier on me because I could just jump on, talk a little bit, and then it's over. Kind of lazy too. I do like editing videos and, putting together highlights. Not that I'm not going to do stuff like that. I will. I promise you. I will bring some more unique content. But tonight it's going to be a live stream. And I'm watching the Patriots and Bears game right now. And the Bears are winning 26-14. And they're taking a punt back to the Patriots' 40-yard line. And it looks like the Patriots could lose to the Bears. That'd be bad. It'd be really bad for the Patriots to lose to the Bears at home. That's rather embarrassing, to say the least. Yeah. Let me move over here. I'm going to move over. That's better. Anyway. Yeah, if the Patriots lose to the Bears tonight, I think that kind of takes them... If the Patriots lose to the Bears tonight, I think that takes the Patriots out of any AFC East conversation, quite honestly. Not that they were really in the AFC East conversation. Certainly, actually, none of the teams, honestly, when I say AFC conversation, it's like who could win the AFC East, right? I mean, I think it's a foregone conclusion that Buffalo's going to roll with that. Probably have it locked up by week 15. Barring any miraculous turn of events of any kind. So when I'm talking about the conversation for the AFC East, I'm talking about second place. If the Patriots lose to the Bears tonight, you can pretty much start to erase their name from that second place placeholder in the East. Anyway, so I'm watching this game tonight, and I'm thinking to myself, that's a great conversation to have. After 7 weeks, what are we looking at when it comes to the AFC East? What team is going to be in second place? What team is going to potentially make the playoffs this season? And it's interesting, very interesting, what has transpired over the first 7 weeks of the season. Who would have thought the Jets were going to be at 5-2 after 7 games? This guy right here. I called it. I said, you watch. The Jets are going to be good this year. And, I don't know if they're good, but they have a good record. And that is kind of, how you gauge whether a team is good, right? Is by their record. Hence, they have power rankings now. So where would the Jets be in the power rankings? They'd still probably be in the top 10. Probably in the top 10. So, the Jets are good. They're a good team. They're not a great team. And saying that they're a good team is debatable as well. I hate to say it, Jets fans. We don't know exactly what you have yet. The Jets could easily go on a 6-game losing streak and be 5-8 in a blink of an eye. We've seen it here. We've seen it happen here in Buffalo. So you never can really tell how good a team is, I think, until you really get into the nitty-gritty of the season, which is weeks 12, 13, 14. Then you know. I mean, obviously, because by then teams have played enough games so you can see who's who and who's got what and, who's performing. Anyway, back to this game real quick. Minute left to go in the third quarter of play. Bears have the ball. Justin Fields is having a pretty good game. He swings it out to the left. Gets game 2. It'll be third down. I'll be poking my nose into that game every few minutes. Probably won't get to the end of the game on this live stream because I'm just going to kind of go through the AFC East and give you my thoughts on each and every team. I've already kind of given you a little bit of what I thought about the New York Jets. We'll get back to the Jets a little bit more in a minute. Let's start off with the Dolphins. Obviously, when it comes to the Dolphins, they will be as successful as much as they keep Tua healthy. I have to give Tua some credit. He has played better football this season than I honestly thought he would. I kind of think he's kind of like a Baker Mayfield. He's having a Baker Mayfield type of season. What was it? Was Baker's second season that he was actually pretty good? That's kind of like what I see the Dolphins have, what they have with Tua. He seems to actually have the ability to get the ball downfield with sharp passes and quick decision making. But overall, I don't see him being much better than Baker Mayfield ever was. And then beyond that, they've got a good defense. I think the Dolphins, they come to play. I mean, they beat the Bills. You know, you can throw all the excuses out there that you want about the Bills losing to the Dolphins in Miami. The heat, the injuries, of course, were a tough thing to overcome, and it was too much for them to overcome for sure. But the Dolphins beat the Bills. When you look at the schedule, you see a big W there for the Dolphins when they hosted the Bills down in Miami. So they got the weapons with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, and those two guys are definitely showing that they are top-notch receivers. There were some questions, I guess, with Tyreek Hill after having left Kansas City and whether he'd be as productive with Tua. And, of course, it wasn't just Tua that he was catching passes from. It was also their backup, whose name was it Jacoby Brissett? Is that it? So the Dolphins, you know, they're a good team, and I think honestly they're the second best team in the AFC East right now. As long as Tua is healthy, and honestly, I guess you can't say that it's only with Tua in there because again they've played well with Jacoby Brissett. You like that, Mr. Darkness? The worst teeth of any live streamer in the nation. Probably not over in England. I think in England people have worse teeth than me. I'm not fighting you. You're a goofball, but I like you. I like you, Prince of Darkness. The Dolphins. You got me losing my train of thought here. The Dolphins, they are the second best team in the AFC. As of right now. I think they beat the Jets. I do believe that they will beat the Jets. In fact, let's see when they play the Jets. So the Dolphins, I mean, they eked out a win against the Steelers. And that was kind of pathetic, quite honestly. But the Dolphins don't play the Jets. Holy cow, they don't play the Jets for a while. They play the Jets the last game of the season. And before that, I'm sorry. I sound like a fool. The Jets crushed the Dolphins. That's right. The Jets crushed the Dolphins at home. All right. So I still think that as of right now, the Dolphins are the better team, and that's because of what happened on Sunday. So we'll get back to that in a second. As long as they got Tua, and as long as, of course, they have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, I think they have the second best team in the AFC East. Let's go to the Jets. Talk about the Jets briefly. And here is why I think the Jets are just behind the Dolphins in the AFC East. And that is because of what happened to this guy right here. Breece Hall goes out with a season-ending injury. I almost said career. Season-ending injury to Brees Hall. And that's just a huge blow. It's just a gigantic blow to a team that was absolutely starting to really get its groove here in the 2022 season. Tough loss there as the Bears just take a run down to the 5-yard line here early in the fourth quarter. It looks like the Bears are about to blow out the Patriots. Oh, my gosh. Shot at Bill Belichick on the sideline. He is getting really disgusted. So, yes, the Jets. All right, so they crushed the Dolphins at home. Got it. They were the better team then. Since then, I would have to say that it's just by a little bit, the Dolphins are better than the Jets. And it's in large part because they lost Brees Hall, and also they have another problem that they're dealing with. And it's just a shame for the Jets because the Jets, the Jets fans were really getting pumped up about the season. And that's their wide receiver, Elijah Moore. I mean, he's causing problems. He's rocking the boat, baby. Elijah Moore, wide receiver, is rocking the boat in New York. Now, it's not like it's not like he's an elite wide receiver. He's far from it. He has, I don't know, I think he has 26 catches so far this season. Let's see if I can pull up his stats real quick. Not like he is a top wide receiver, but I mean, they don't have a whole lot more, after Elijah Moore. And they need everything they can get because, they're limited on offense. They do have their the one draft wide receiver that they drafted who is having a very good season. His name is escaping me. Back to Elijah Moore, though, real quick. So far, he has 16 receptions for 203 yards and no touchdowns. So I don't know why he's causing problems over in New York. I guess because he wasn't at all involved in the offense in their last game. So that is, a problem for the Jets. Losing Brees Hall and the headache they're dealing with Elijah Moore. Garrett Wilson is their rookie wide receiver who is having a good season so far. I would say he's their top wide receiver right now. Garrett Wilson stats so far this year after 7 games is he's got 28 receptions, 314 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you off the page, but they're definitely good. The Bears just went in for a touchdown, and this is turning into a blowout in Foxborough. So let's just go there. Let's go right to the Patriots. So we got the Dolphins and the Jets kind of neck and neck. Really, I should probably give it to the Jets because they blew out the Dolphins at home, but again, they're having some problems here over the last couple of weeks. But going now to the Patriots, who are getting smoked right now on Monday Night Football at home against the Bears. This is one of the problems that the Patriots are dealing with, and that is, who do you start at quarterback? You already saw somewhat of a quarterback shuffle here in this game. You had Mac Jones starting, and then Zappe comes in, and Zappe throws a touchdown pass and looked a little bit better than Mac Jones. But since then, Zappe's been not really making much noise in this game. And, I mean, the Patriots' identity, I mean, what is it? Is it defense? It certainly isn't tonight. That's about what they had over the first few weeks. The Patriots have been up and down so far in the first 7 games. It looks like they're about to go 3-4 in this game after losing this game. And, they hung in against teams like the Packers. Of course, the Packers apparently aren't so good. They lost to the Packers. They barely beat the Steelers. They crushed the Browns. That was probably their most complete win of the season. Or the Patriots win over the Lions 29-0. That was also a nice win. Losing to the Ravens and losing at home, losing on the road to the Dolphins. So they're kind of just back and forth, the Patriots. So that is the order I think I have the AFC right now after Buffalo. It's the Dolphins, Jets, Dolphins, and then just right there, nipping at their heels, it's the New York Jets, and then the Patriots. And that's not quite exactly how I predicted the AFC East to unfold. I have it the Bills, Jets, Dolphins, and Patriots. I mean, that's what it is right now, honestly. But I just don't believe in the Jets yet. I do not believe in their 5-2 record yet. Now, of all the teams in the AFC East, I mean, there's only one that we honestly care about, and that, of course, is our Buffalo Bills. And I mean, there's not going to be any challenge to Buffalo this season in the AFC East. They'll have it wrapped up by week 15 for sure. Barring any unforeseen crazy thing happening, the Bills will wrap up the AFC East. Beyond the Bills and their dominance so far this season, you do have like maybe a couple games still in the schedule that might catch the Bills off guard. I don't know. You're just looking for anything. You're almost looking for drama. You're almost looking for drama in this season, because I hate to say it, it's almost boring. When the Bills were kind of, a good team, but not necessarily a dominant team, it was like every Sunday, it was like, can we pull this out? Can we pull this out? This season is just like you expect to pull it out, and the only thing out there lingering is the potential of being really aggravated because they're not playing as well as they should. Wow. The Patriots kickoff returner just got lit up. Man, he's barely able to get up. All right, anyway, let's get back to the Bills and just kind of look at their schedule over the next couple months. Of course, we got the game coming up Sunday night against Green Bay. Buffalo is, from what I understand, 10.5-point favorites right now. I see Buffalo winning that game by 20 points plus. So if you're someone that likes to wager on games, you can pump that spread up and probably do pretty well. I can't see the Patriots scoring more than 10, and I can't see the Bills scoring less than 30, quite honestly. Probably going to be around a 42 to 10 game. A lot like the Titans game that we had. After that, it's the Jets. And then we'll find out exactly how good the Jets just might be. Again, they're going to be without Breece Hall. Looks like they're going to be without Elijah Moore. They will be home against the Bills. So there's always a potential there that, the Jets can hang in there and pull something out. But I highly doubt it. I think we all expect the Bills to win that game. I don't know if they'll necessarily roll, but I could see Buffalo winning that by 10. Then we move on in the schedule. Then we have the Vikings at home. That'll be a fun game. Buffalo, they might be in for a little bit of a dogfight there. The Vikings are pretty good this season. Then you have the Browns at home. They'll just clobber the Browns. Then the Lions on Thanksgiving. That'll be a lot of fun. That should be a win. That should be an easy win. Then it's the Patriots, and that'll be on Thursday Night Football. And that is in New England, right? So that is in New England. Let me make sure that schedule here. Yeah, that's in New England on December 1st. Then it is the Jets at home. So the New England game, that could be tough. That could be tougher than what we think. But that should be a win. All of these should be a win. I don't need to keep saying that. All of these should be a win. Jets at home, that should be a win. And then the Dolphins to finish the season, the rematch near the end of the season. That is a locked win. Then the Bears, who are who are playing right now. That game in Chicago won't be a problem. Actually, it could be because we're likely going to be starting a lot of our backups in that game. And then, and maybe not, I don't know, but I honestly think we might have the division wrapped. I guess we're still probably playing for home field advantage there. Bengals, that's the only game on the schedule where there's a potential loss. That is the only game on the schedule where the Bills could potentially lose. It's in Cincinnati. I don't know. That game, and that game also, we could have some backups playing because the division and the number one seed definitely could be wrapped up completely by that. So that'll be, that'll be an interesting game if all of our starters are playing. But I fully anticipate they will probably have everything wrapped up by then. And then the Patriots at home, and that could be a loss because, again, the Bills probably will be starting backups. Of course, the Patriots will probably be starting backups. So, that's that. So the AFC East, after 7 weeks, it's, gonna be interesting as we move down the stretch here. I guess I can see one team besides the Bills making the playoffs, and it'll be either the Jets or the Dolphins. And I guess if I had to put my money on it, I would say it's going to be the Dolphins because the Jets just are starting to deal with injuries and it's becoming a problem for them, which is too bad because I think the Jets are a good story for the NFL. All those Jets fans, long-suffering Jets fans, you probably just have to wait another year. I think you're definitely going to be arriving next season for sure. You're just going to have to become Giants fans, honestly. Giants fans for the 2022 season, and then go ahead and jump on the Jets bandwagon. That's the thing we're looking at. So let's look at the AFC East. It looks like the Patriots are going to lose this game to the Chicago Bears. Everybody on this broadcast team picked the Patriots to win. I think I would have too. But, unless they pull off a really big comeback here, and they just got intercepted. And this guy rumbles down the sidelines. There is a flag down on the play, but I don't think it's going to matter. It is not going to matter. We got a dude looking like he's hurt on the field. All right, that's it. That's my take on the AFC East. 111 days until the Buffalo Bills win Super Bowl 57. Join me for the ride. It's going to be great. And join me Sunday night for the game. I live stream it. I'm going to have some fun, unveil some things, and, just party with you. Party with Bills Mafia. Buffalo Bills. Best team in the NFL. See you tomorrow.
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Say you will.
Shout it right now, baby.
Say you will.
Come on, come on.
Say you will.
Come on and shout.
Say you will.
Yeah.
Shout.
Buffalo's happening now.
Shout.
We're on the move now.
Shout.
The Bills are happening now.
Shout.
They're making it happen now.
Shout.
We got the spirit,
Shout.
a lot of spirit, yeah.
Shout.
We got the spirit.
Shout.
Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo.
The Bills make me wanna
Shout.
throw your head back and
Shout.
throw your hands up and
Shout.
kick your heels up and
Shout.
come on now. The Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Say you will.
Shout it right now, baby.
Say
Buffalo's happening now. We're on the move now. The Bills are happening now. They're making it happen now. We got the spirit, a lot of spirit, yeah. We got the spirit. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo.
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 The Bills make me wanna.
Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.